Welcome to DK Mountain, aka the hardest track in the game, in my opinion. So I start this track off by pressing right just a little bit, as you can see right there. Then I immediately follow that up with a mini turbo to the left. And I release it pretty quick, switch to the right, do a mini turbo to the right. Then I switch again pretty quick and start sideways boosting around this fence. So sideways boost. I hold it right there because lines are really important and I didn't want to mess it up by going wide with another mini turbo. So another sideways boost followed up by another one. This is actually just my own personal setup for entering the cannon around 6 seconds. I would say your aim should be to enter it in at least 7 seconds. If you enter it in 6, then you're doing a great job. So right here, this is one of the few moments that you actually supposed to hold up. So I hold up at the latest moment because if you actually hold up at the beginning, just when you exit the cannon, you cannot actually go down as far as you can at the end of it. So I hold down, and right here I release down and just hold R plus right. And I do a quick mini turbo in the air. And I land, hold R to the right, release it around here, then I switch to the left, and then I actually bunked the wall there, which isn't what you're supposed to do. Because you're actually hitting like a little, well, you're not hitting, you're going over a little rock that will make you bounce up. But it will make you fall faster right here, instead of going for the normal jump. So let's see that again. Right here, close to my right shroom, that Toad is holding, that is what you're actually going on. Then, because I bonked the wall, I went a little bit high, but normally you would drop down right there. Then I do just a normal mini turbo to the right, and then one to the left. Actually did another one to the left, but you can also do a mini turbo to the right. Mini turbo to the right, another mini turbo to the right. I bounce everywhere because this track is Satan. Then I mini turbo into the wall, which isn't what you're supposed to do. This first lap was a train wreck. So normal mini turbo to the left. Then right here, this is the KM cut, which is pretty difficult to do. There are multiple ways of doing it. I will explain them all. So here I release normal mini turbo to the right. Then I hold B while going to the left. And around here I release R and B and switch to the other side with right. Quickly charge up my mini turbo and bonk the wall. Then when I am in the air, I release the mini turbo and I actually drift here, but I shouldn't. This is something I learned quite recently. You should just hold left and not drift to fix your line. You should just hold left, don't drift. Then right here I do a mini turbo to the right, followed up by some A-tech, which I release on the bridge, not immediately, but when I'm on the bridge. Then you can A-tech to the right or do a normal drift to the right. You can also just let it be and cross the bridge normally. So then I do a mini turbo to the right to set myself up perfectly for the next 2 mini turbos. So there's the left one and the right one. Sideways boost, sideways boost, sideways boost. Waiting for that moment to press up. Alright, so here I use my shroom immediately as I land. This is how it's like close to supposed. This is pretty close to how it's supposed to be. I should land a little bit earlier, but because I was a little bit late with that first mini turbo, I was still quite long in the air. Then I miss a mini turbo there. The right one. Make sure you're not actually drifting against this wall. You should definitely just drive against it like normally without holding drift, or just mini turbo against it quick, because you can get stuck pretty often on this wall. So then I do a mini turbo to the right, another left mini turbo, another left mini turbo, switch right here. I actually hold B so to brake this corner a little bit sharper. Then I switch to the other side, hold B. Then I charge my mini turbo, and make sure that you are actually holding R after you bonk the wall. Because if you release R as soon as you bonk the wall, this won't work. Now, there are quite a few other setups for this track, which I will explain last lap. So yeah, this time I just held left. So do normal mini turbo to the right, followed up by ATAC to the left. Then set myself up for this again. As you can see, 36.1, pretty decent. Using this room here. There we go, that's how you're supposed to do it. So I actually do a mid-air mini turbo right there. And as I land, I do a right one, left one, right, right, left, left. Go around this corner, this time without braking because I started the the drift quite early. Go around this. Now, the other setups. There are only, I think, two that you need to know. The first one is this one, the one I'm using in this video. The other one is coming to a dead stop, like after the fence. You just stand still, then hold L, R, A, and right. This way you can turn really quickly. So make sure you're actually standing still, 0 speed. Just hold B to do that. And make sure you don't accidentally drift too far or mini turbo in this corner. Then you just turn and hit A, and there you go. But this is actually faster. So you bonk the wall, make sure you're still holding R. Right here, you release R and just hold left. I don't actually mini turbo here, I don't release R here. I shouldn't drift here. And there you go. Cross the line.